What's he doing? Say good morning. Good morning, everybody. So look, I've got something to show y'all. There's nothing here. There's nobody here. Oh my goodness. I'm like laughing at myself. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down because, you know, my body is still very sore. Today's Monday. If I haven't mentioned it already, I don't know if I have. Nathan has 2 weeks paternity leave after I have a baby. And this is the second time that we've ever had this. First time was with Kinley last year. So we've always used vacation time, and Nathan maybe had a couple days off. Up to a week is usually what we would try to do. But having 2 weeks paternity leave is really nice. So Nathan's off from work, and today's Monday. So he took all the kids to co-op from Taylor, Addison, Payton, Jackson, Miley, Logan, Reagan, Harper, Drew, and Kinley, all 10 of them. And I'm at home with the baby to get some extra rest. And honestly, I was like contemplating this morning. I was like, I don't know that I've ever had a day after having a baby, like even with our oldest, because we always had family in town, just for that time of bonding and just focusing on, you know, me and the baby. Like we've always had family in town, like after we had a baby. Anyway, so I almost said Drew. He is not Drew. Camden is 5 days old. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, this evening he'll be 5 days old. So Camden and I are going to hang out and just enjoy each other today. I'm not going to lie, I did do a little bit of cleaning this morning because, well, my family's great at doing their chores and cleaning, and Nathan's wonderful, but not everybody sees the things that Mama sees. So I got all that out of the way. It's 9:30. Co-op ends at 12:40, and we usually go to the park after co-op. And I think Nathan is planning on taking them to the park as well. So I don't know how long they'll be gone. Nathan may change his mind. Nathan's having to stay there. Per co-op rules, a parent has to be on premises, mainly for the younger kids. So Nathan's staying there and helping as well. I don't know exactly what he's doing. I think he's just keeping Drew and Kinley in the nursery. So anyways, like I said, a quiet house, like, and I showed real life messes. Like, I didn't pick up everything. I mainly just swept because the dirt, y'all. Anyways, I did do a load of laundry. That's going. I'll switch that later. Like, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, it's just going to be Camden and I. As I notice, I got this dirty onesie behind me. That's Kinley's. I need to put that in her basket. Anyways, so I remember doing this part, like whenever I only had, I guess maybe Taylor. Anyways, so I set up a little baby station. I plan on actually watching some TV, y'all. I don't ever sit and watch TV, like ever. Okay, so I set up a little baby station. I'm going to sit and enjoy my baby and drink some coffee. I might bring out a book and my Bible and do some reading. Like, what do I do with myself? So here's my little baby station. I shouldn't need anything for him. Got an outfit, diapers, bottles. This is the one that he has not finished this morning. Swaddle blanket, burp cloth, and baby wipes. I got to go get my coffee. So I'm using my pillow because I just want to be comfortable. Water, remote. Now, but the baby's just sleeping. The baby's just sleeping. You gonna wake up and need your mama, huh? You gonna wake up and need your mama? The last thing that I need for myself is coffee. So at the end of my pregnancy, I could not drink coffee. I was having all sorts of issues in the morning, heart palpitations. I don't even know. Like, I was so hot, which is not like me at all. I'm trying to decide if I want to eat some yogurt. I don't know. I think I'll just start with coffee. Anyways, I just couldn't drink coffee in the morning. So I would usually drink it in the afternoon if I remembered. Like a lot of times I just didn't even remember to drink coffee. And I really just enjoy that morning cup of coffee, you know? Like it's just nice and relaxing first thing in the morning. Anyways, so I am looking forward to sitting and just drinking coffee. It's the simple things in life. Anyways, Nathan did go while we were at the hospital and got me a cup of coffee each morning. Oh, the creamer isn't open. I need a second hand for that. So, laundry's done. Our washer sings to us. Isn't that amazing? Do y'all hear that? Anyways, so I'm a little goofy this morning. I had nobody to talk to. So y'all are stuck with me. Poor Camden. He's not gonna know what to do. So anyways, I gotta turn off all the lights. We gotta conserve that energy. I haven't been able to enjoy a cup of coffee for like a good month at the end of my pregnancy. So like I said, I'm just really looking forward to sitting and enjoying a cup of coffee. Oh. Like even whenever I was trying to drink it, still pregnant, I couldn't finish a full cup. I don't know. It just like took my breath away or something. Okay. Got it all set up. So I'm not going to lie. This is hard for me. Like postpartum, obviously I need to rest. That's what I need. But I'm a busybody. Like I don't sit. I like to get stuff done. That is my thing. My love, excuse me. My love language is acts of service. It's just, it's in me. Like I always have a project going on. I always have something. Anyways, but it's important to also rest, especially obviously after having a baby. I just mean in general in life. That's my personality. Oh, the baby's waking up. The baby's waking up. Hey, Camden, you ready to hang out with Mama? Are you ready to hang out? Say, it's just you and me, dude. It's just you and me. You ready? Say, he's all fed. He's passed out. He seems to wake up, though, whenever I talk. Oh, my goodness. So I totally had to figure out how to work the TV. Like I'm telling y'all, I don't sit and watch TV very often. I don't even remember how to use it. Oh, it's hilarious. But one thing to note that's different now after having a large family, which obviously I love having a large family. I wouldn't have this many kids if I didn't love it. But like I have to share the baby. And it is hard competition. Like, I mean, Nathan's held the baby since we've been home. But between all 6 of our oldest, Logan doesn't ask as much. I mean, even Reagan asks a lot to hold the baby. But especially our older girls and Miley. So Taylor, Addison, Payton, and Miley. All like literally we have to set a timer and time how long they're holding the baby. And sometimes I have to say to them, I'm like, guys, it's important that I just sit and hold the baby right now. And daddy too. So it's like fierce competition, like for real. And if somebody gets skipped over, oh my goodness. So I don't have to share right now. I don't have to fight to hold my baby. Anyways, so he's asleep. He looks so much like Nathan right now. Oh my goodness. You look like your daddy, huh? You having some sweet dreams? We need to give you a bath. All that hair. Yeah. You want to take a bath today? So I think that is one thing that I will try to do today is to wash his hair. He got a bath in the hospital. I think that was Thursday. But with so much hair, like it just collects the oils from people's hands. And his hair should just be fluffy. I can't stand it. I try to tell the kids not to touch his hair, but it's fluffy, so they want to touch it. So one thing that I get asked a lot, especially in the hospital after having a baby who has a lot of hair, do most of your babies have a lot of hair? And most of them have. We've had a couple babies that were on the balder side. That would be Addison and Kinley. And I kept asking the ultrasound tech with my ultrasounds with him, can you see if he has a lot of hair? because they can actually see that in the ultrasound. It's crazy. And she's like, no, not really. So I didn't expect him to have a ton of hair. So whenever he came out with all this hair, I was kind of shocked. And he was also, so like, if y'all saw the pictures that I posted, his cheeks were just like huge. My babies don't normally, I mean, I have some babies that, they were cheekier than others, but his were just so big. I don't know if it was just being swollen from delivery, because they've definitely gone down. But he just had like this different look to him at first, which was just, it was just different. I don't know how to describe it. But I now definitely see the field's resemblance, huh? You're looking like daddy. Okay, so it is like later in the afternoon. It's 1:30. Still home by myself. The kids and Nathan are now at the park. It has honestly went by so fast. I can't believe it. But Camden and I have enjoyed our snuggle time. He has eaten twice. He has been changed twice. He has had an outfit change, and he's also been all swaddled up, and we've been cuddling. I am the worst swaddler, y'all. You would think after 11 kids, I could do this in my sleep, but I can't. Oh, goodness. So, I didn't intend this to be such a chatty video of just me and the baby. I wanted to actually talk about postpartum stuff. But well, I got to talking. So anyways, postpartum usually for me, I mean, it's varied, depending on obviously how delivery went and also the circumstances that are going on in our lives and stuff like that. But I promised myself that I would focus on resting this time. As y'all know, at the end of my pregnancy, I was hurting pretty bad. Just all the ligament pains, and I had pelvic girdle pain. That was honestly very hard. I had not had the pelvic girdle pain before in a pregnancy. That was rough for sure. So because of the pelvic girdle pain that I was having, my doctor recommended that I take my recovery very seriously this time. I'm not gonna lie, I've been bad in the past and just tend to do too much. Like I said, I'm a busybody. But because of the pain that I'm having, he was concerned that I have a possible prolapse. We won't know, obviously until after my 6-week checkup and stuff like that. But so I'm praying that that is not the case, because that does not sound like fun to go through. So I'm trying really hard to focus on resting, drinking plenty of water, taking my vitamins, all of that. Like I said earlier, I'm a busybody, so it's kind of hard for me, but we're doing good. We're doing all the things that we need to be doing. So I'm assuming that you'll see this video first before the birth story, because I haven't filmed the birth story yet. So I'm pretty sure this one will come out first. So birth and delivery, everything went great with him. After having him, so I had him Wednesday night. Thursday, by like midday, I was just like in pretty intense pain. So it is true, the more babies that you have, those after birth uterine contractions are like no joke. Like it's like almost worse, maybe it is worse than actual labor pains. It was pretty bad. So I was kind of concerned about this because I had this issue with Kinley. Like I just hurt all over. And that's exactly what was happening again. It wasn't necessarily, I wasn't really feeling like the uterine contractions going back. It was like I had gotten sucker punched in my abs. And it like where the pain was, it was making it very hard for me to walk, like to lift my legs, just that pain that I can't even describe it. Like I said, great delivery. I wasn't in labor for a long time. I wasn't pushing for a long time. So it was like kind of like baffling, like why is this pain so bad? He's a noisy little thing. Like as soon as he was born, like he is constantly cooing and like in his sleep and just making little noises all the time. Like, and oh, there's a little sad baby face. So towards the end of the evening on Thursday, like, I don't know, it was maybe like 5 o'clock. I had asked for some pain medicine and they were giving it to me. but it was not helping. Like, it wasn't even touching my pain. And I said that to the nurse, and she just kind of, and she saw me actually like walking, like, and even like came over to assist me because I was having such a hard time. I was like, I am in so much pain, and the medicine that you're giving me isn't even helping. Is there anything else that I can have? And I was like, and I've talked to my doctor about this beforehand, like, because I had this happen with my previous baby, and she was just kind of like, was like, well, it's baby number 11, and just like shrugged her shoulders at me, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Anyways, I ended up totally breaking down and just crying because of the amount of pain that I was having. So come shift change, we ended up having to stay again. That wasn't the plan, but he had failed his jaundice test. So we had to stay so that he could be on the lights overnight, which ended up being a good thing for my recovery as well. So like I said, I just totally broke down. And this is like right at shift change, and we had a new nurse, and I talked to her about everything. And she was like, well, I will come in, because the other nurse wasn't even bringing me my medicine like on time. Like, I would have to wait like an hour after. You okay? The medication was actually due. Anyway, so this nurse was like, she was like, I will just bring in the medicine, and obviously if you don't need it, just tell me. But so she brought it in like round the clock, and she said, can I wake you up? I was like, yes. So staying on top of the medicine overnight like really helped me. I woke up Friday morning and I felt like I could walk, okay? Like, it was just beautiful to be able to walk to the bathroom. I felt better. Well then, so shift change happened again. We were waiting for his jaundice test results. Nobody had come in yet. Like, they came in and did his test at 6 o'clock in the morning. Shift changes at 7, and it was like 8:30. It was 9 o'clock. Now it's 9:30. We still hadn't seen any nurses. And I'm like, what is going on? And I was starting to hurt again because I think I was due for medicine like at 7 or something like that. Anyways, and Nathan and I were kind of snoozing during all this time. So we were losing track of time as well because we were falling asleep. So I said something to Nathan. He was like, oh, we are not going through this again, because he was not happy that obviously I broke down crying in pain. So he stepped out and to say something to the nurses. And he ended up talking to the charge nurse and didn't realize that she was the charge nurse. And was like, so yesterday we had a hard time with getting the medicine that my wife needed. Can we have a different nurse come in? Because we had... So the charge nurse came in, talked to us about everything. We were having the same day nurse as we had the day before. That's when Nathan said, could we have a different nurse? Everything changed from that point. So the charge nurse had looked at my, chart. She's like, well, they've only been giving you 5 milligrams. You could have up to 10. Like, I don't even know why. So anyways, the day nurse had come in. She apologized. She was like, I didn't realize that you could have up to 10 milligrams. So after getting the medication that I needed, I was doing much better. And we had asked, well, can we have the results of the baby? Like, are we going home today? Like, what's going on? She was like, oh, I thought somebody else came in and talked to you. We're like, no, nobody has come in and talked to us. So he had actually failed the test again, so he had to stay on the lights longer, which by this point, he had already been on the lights for an additional 3.5 hours. So I think she ended up feeling really bad. And so it was like another hour or so later, she came in and she was like, well, I talked to the pediatrician and they're comfortable with you going home because his levels weren't like high. They had went down a notch if we would just come back the next morning and redo his jaundice test. So that's what we did. And she was like on top of my pain management at that point as well. It's like, oh my goodness. But honestly, that Thursday, I had never been in so much pain. Like, it was just very frustrating to have to get up and, like I said, just walk to the bathroom. Like, it was pretty bad. So since then, I have been 100% better. And he obviously is doing good, and he did pass his jaundice test, so we didn't have to continually go back and get retested, which was nice. So we are doing good. And like I said, I'm focusing on my healing and stuff like that too, because obviously that's very important. But I think that's going to be it for this vlog. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me chat about my postpartum recovery. It's really no joke, like what you go through after having a baby. And as a mom, like I think we feel like superwoman sometimes after we have a baby, and like we can do all the things, and but it's important that we focus on that time that our body needs to heal, even if it's very hard for us because we like to, be out up and about and doing all the things, but it's important that we take that time. So like I said, thanks for hanging out with me and baby Camden. We enjoyed having some company while the family is gone. And we will see y'all in the next video. Hopefully I'll get that birth story filmed soon and get that out to y'all. So I hope that you all are doing well. And again, thank you so much for all your support and comments and prayers. We truly appreciate it.